It's pronounced LaQueer. Top of the rainbow, I am LaQueer, and this is Masc Speaks, giving you a bird's eye view of the world as it should be, so let's go. Let's set the tone before we dive in. This space is for comfort, growth, and keeping it unapologetically real. Grab your tea, put on your coziest hoodie, or do whatever makes you feel at home. Today, we're talking about something deep. The way the love we didn't receive as kids shapes the love we search for as adults. Let's get into it. So in previous episodes, we talked about filters and walls. Those barriers we put up to protect ourselves in relationships. Now today we're flipping the lens. Instead of focusing on protection, we're looking at the foundation. What are we really building our relationships on? Are we searching for a partner to love us? Or are we searching for someone to fill the void of the love we never had growing up? Let's get personal for a minute. And let me start by sharing something personal about myself. Growing up, I knew I was loved by my family. I could see it in their actions, feel it in the way they showed up for me. But even though I knew love was there, I still felt distant. It's hard to explain, but it's like standing outside a warm house and looking in through the window. The love was there, but it didn't always reach me the way I needed it to. Maybe it was because I was different. I didn't fit the mold, and I didn't always feel like I belonged. I carried that sense of being on the outside into my adult relationships, looking for the kind of connection that would make me feel truly seen, not just loved in the way others thought I should be. If you ever felt that way, or you ever felt like this, you ever felt like you were surrounded by love but still crave something more, you're not alone. Sometimes the love we experience doesn't match the love we need, and that's where the void begins. So think about this. Can you think of a time when you felt love but still felt distant? How has that shaped your relationships today? When you carry that sense of distance, it shows up in your relationships. For me, it meant searching for partners who would make me feel whole, who would fill that gap. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was putting so much pressure on them to give me something I didn't even know how to give myself. Here are some signs that you might be doing the same. You feel like you're constantly trying to prove your worth to your partner. You struggle with feeling good enough, even when your partner says you are. Or you fear being abandoned or rejected, so you hold back your true feelings. The truth is, we can't expect someone else to fill a void that's been there since childhood. That's where we have to do ourselves. Healing doesn't mean denying the love we didn't receive. It means acknowledging it, grieving it, and then learning to give it to ourselves. For me, that meant recognizing the ways I felt unseen as a kid and making a conscious effort to validate myself now. Here's how you can start. First, acknowledge what you missed. Was it emotional support, physical affection, words of encouragement? Put a name to it. Second, give it to yourself. If you need to feel understood, start journaling or meditating to connect with your emotions. If you crave physical affection, Create a self-care ritual that makes you feel nurtured. And lastly, set boundaries. Healthy love isn't about losing yourself to please someone else. It's about mutual respect and honesty. It's not easy, but I've learned that the love I give myself now is far more powerful than any love I tried to find in someone else. Once you start filling that void, you'll notice a shift in how you approach relationships. You'll no longer choose people out of fear or desperation. Instead, you'll look for the following: mutual respect and trust, emotional safety that isn't based on control, and a connection that feels supportive, not draining. I found that when you approach love as a whole person, not as someone trying to fix the past, you attract relationships that feel healthier and more balanced. Here's a thought. Are you choosing love from a place of wholeness or a place of fear? For some of us, the hardest part of healing is learning to receive love. When you spent your whole life chasing it, actually getting it can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. I've been there. Sometimes I question whether the love I was receiving was real or if it was just a trick to make me feel safe. But here's the thing. You're worthy of love, not because of what you do or how much you give it, but simply because you exist. The more you believe that, the easier it becomes to accept the love you deserve. In closing, the love you never had growing up doesn't have to define the love we experience now. Healing is about breaking the cycle, not wanting for someone else to fix us, but becoming the person we've always needed. When you love yourself fully, you stop settling for less than you deserve. Now it's your turn. What's one thing you need as a kid that you can give yourself now? Hit me up on my socials and share your reflections. I want to hear your story. Let's grow together. And always remember, be true, be you, unapologetically. Until next time, all is well.